Okay, guys, welcome back. It is Punt Factor here, bringing you some more green-white Value Town. Shaken up a little bit with Heliod Suncrowned. I did make a slight modification from the last league. I want to keep it fairly similar to kind of get what our bad matchups are, what our good matchups are, etc., etc., because it is a bit different from our typical green-white Value Town. So, run down through the list here. The mana base, I did not change much at all. We have our utility lands. We have Blast Zone, Bajuka Bog, Gavany Township, 3 Ghost Quarters. And I think I'm actually stretching it with the colorless lands and the utility lands. Sometimes I get very awkward openers where I'd love to keep it, but I have like Ghost Quarter Blast Zone. So I need to kind of revisit this in a little bit. But I have 3 forests, 1 horizon canopy, 1 overgrown tomb, 2 plains, 2 temple gardens, and of course our 8 fetch lands. So onto the interaction, we just have our basic 4 paths. I am running 7 mana dorks, not 8. In this variation, I'm running 3 scavenging oozes and 2 voice of resurgence. And I'll kind of explain why after I go through the rest of the list. I have 3 Heliods, 4 Coursers, 3 Spike Feeders, 3 Finxes, and that was the change. I dropped 1 Finx, added 1 Skews, 4 Knight of the Reliquaries, and 4 Collected Companies. So onto the sideboard, we have here 3 Aven Mind Sensors, which will probably end up dropping down, but I want to see where they're good. Very similar to last league, where we ran 3 as well. 2 Plague Engineers, 2 Collector Oofs. We have some more interaction in the form of 2 Abrupt Decays, 1 Assassin's Trophy. We have 2 Knight of Autumns for some utility, which I may actually be changing these out because I do believe these 3 cards kind of do what I'm wanting these guys to do. So we'll see. And then I have 3 Damping Spheres. So the reason I dropped and added 1 Skews, I do feel like there are a lot of decks that are utilizing the graveyard. And also, I feel like with the Kitchen Finks Spike Feeder, we do have a lot of life gain with Heliod, and Scavenging Ooze also kind of gives us life gain to a certain degree. And then also, when I'm sideboarding, I'm kind of looking to, for threes. Like, for example, Titan Shift, Amulet. I don't want Scavenging Ooze. They do nothing. But I do want 3 Aven Mind Sensors. So that's a really easy swap. Same thing with, like, Tron. I wouldn't mind making that swap. Or 3 Damping Spheres take out Scavenging Oozes. Things of that nature. Also, when you look at... you always have to constantly be looking at, what you're going to take out and what matchups. And I do feel like Scavenging Ooze fills a little bit of a similar role with the synergy with Kitchen Finks with Heliod. And like I said, yesterday there were a couple of games when I was playing in my league that if I found my Skews, I would have won. But instead, only having 2, I just didn't find it. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a league here. Modern League. Green, white, Heliod, Finks value combo. Is that what Finks value combo? That is correct. Okay. So far, I've been pretty happy with the deck. It's good fun. I definitely think we kind of have to figure out a way to play against the Devoted Druid combo. Or not the Devoted Druid, which that's one as well. I think it's just faster and it's just going to crush us. But the new combo running around with Heliod, Spike Feeder, but the actual combo version, not the version that I am trying to run. So I think this hand's just too slow on the draw. Those are definitely nice cards to have. We do have some interaction. You know what? Maybe we're going to go ahead and keep it. Because I would keep... Oh, Lord. Do we really have to play against blue-white control? Let's just not. My buddy texts me. I absolutely hate this matchup. Oh, wonderful. That's interesting. Okay. Bant Stoneblade it is. What are they going to go ahead and grab? Move this right over to here. Let's wish our opponent good luck. So they grab a Batterskull. Okay. Let's go there. Well, actually, Batterskull costs 5. Why don't we just go ahead? Let's go ahead and get rid of that. It sucks that we ramp them. I mean, we could have let them play that. Yeah, that was probably dumb. The only reason I didn't want to let them play it, though, they would have waited until the end of my next turn, and I wouldn't have been able to get anything down. Yeah, I think it kind of would have almost been the same. Okay, let's go ahead and crack this then. For another Temple Garden. They grabbed Sword of Feast and Famine, Blackened from Green. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our night going. We might see some sort of counter here. I'm not too familiar with this Stoneblade deck. Okay, Ice Fang Coidal, or Coidal. Coidal? Does not have Death Touch. I don't think, right? One, two, no. 3 other, there it goes, now it has Death Touch. Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Bajuka Bog. So what we can do... Yep. So to deal with this, we'll probably search up a blast zone. Yeah, we'll play the Ghost Quarter. Whoa, Moto's freezing. One, two, three. So we can play a Courser, and then the next turn on their end step, we will be able to search up Blast Zone and then put it on 2 counters on their end step and then blow it up, swing in, kill to Fairy. And that'll actually line up. I mean, provided they don't have a way to remove this. Here's the Batter Skull. No? That sucks. I think they just, like, clicked past that. Yeah, I think they definitely meant to activate Stoneforge Mystic and put Batter Skull in. Okay, so that really helps us out here then. Let's see, is our opponent upset? My keyboard is crazy. Alright. Alright, let's keep our heads in this thing. So, yeah, that's correct. We play a Courser. Can play the land here. Gain a life. Heath on top. Go ahead and pass the turn. There's the Batter Skull. I mean, we're still going to have a 4/4 life linking Death Ball. Luckily, our Knight's bigger than it. So if they swing in, block there. Let's see what other fun things they have before I... It's not really what I want to see. If we could get that off the table, that would be ideal. Alright, so we'll take 4 here. Let's go ahead and discard 2, 3. So let's discard the bird and keep the land. Okay. Sacrifice this forest. Let's get our blast zone. Thing is, I really don't want to draw Ghost Quarter. It's okay. Now, to be fair, I could... Let's think about this. I don't want to draw Ghost Quarter. If we keep letting them activate Jace, it's going to get bad. But we could also... No, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Because we have Scavenging Ooze that we can start eating up these three here. So we want to get rid of Jace. We also want... I mean, he's going to be able to bounce something here next turn, but he would kill Teferi to do so. So I think we go after Jace here with the Knight. Make him block this. Unless he has another one of these. Yep. That is brutal. That's not what I wanted to see. Do we get Scavenging Ooze down, or do we wait? And shuffle this Noble away? I think we probably just get it down, right? Oh, that's rough. 3 Ice Fangs in hand. Path. Well, there's another Knight on top, which is nice. Snap Path my Courser? I'm not going to search. Because 1, 2, 3, I can play out Courser and Knight next turn. Now, unfortunately, he'll be able to downtick and keep Teferi alive. Yeah, that's bad. All right, so we play the knight here. Actually, you know what? He can just bounce 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can just bounce both creatures here and then kill me. Sure, he sees it. Oh, that works too. All right. Moving on. Bant Stoneblade. You got it. All right, so let's bring in Knight of Autumns, Abrupt Decays, the Assassin's Trophy. I don't think they can. Well, they do have Jace, so they could theoretically beat Infinite Life. They have Snapcaster, so Scoozes are good. So I think we could replace a couple Finxes with the Knight of Autumns. I think that's fair. 3 cards to cut. We can probably get rid of... They're running Cryptic Command. Could probably get rid of a couple Coursers. I think that's all we want. So we bring in like heavier removal. We have a Finks. You know, I really like Finks though. I don't think I want to shave all 3. Could probably go down a path maybe. Something like that. We might just go for our combo to buy time. I almost wonder if we go down to 1 Courser and bring in the Finks. This hand. I don't like it. No, let's get rid of it here. This hand's way better. Let's go ahead and get rid of a Gavany. Okay, and then do we play out voice? I think we do. So we could play out voice. Or do we just jam Heliod? Maybe we jam Heliod here. Alright, whatever. My computer's freaking out. So we have to be ready for it to ferry on 3. But if we play down a voice, we can try to replay Heliod, and then if it gets countered, we're at least going to get a token. Okay, so there's definitely something going on there. You know what? Let's go skews. Now that our voice stuck, just play out a bunch of crap. The idea here at this point is play out a ton of threats so when they do play 3 fairy, they have a hard time figuring out what they should bounce. One, two, three, four. Gonna go ahead and give these guys both lifelink. What are we doing? So we gain 4, go to 21, put counters on each of these. Path to exile on that. Okay. Go ahead and snag planes here. Gain 2. Okay. Supreme Verdict. I can feel it. Nope. Okay, cool. So, one draw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So, okay. Play the bird. Attack Jace here. Attack him. Give that lifelink. Give that lifelink. Go there. Go there again. So, what are they going to do here? Supreme Verdict? Yep. You got it. Well, we have infinite life. Let's go ahead and give this thing lifelink. Five, six. Where are we at here? Okay, we have lethal on the board. Snapcaster, Supreme Verdict. I'm going to gain a ton of life here. I know this is obnoxious. Go here. Save targets. Come on. So we're still up like 3 minutes on our opponent here. If I can get... I mean, I can't imagine them being able to, like, come back even from, you know, 50 life or whatever, and kill us with damage. You know, I mean, we still have 4 collected companies in the deck. We still have most of our main threats. I mean, they really just killed our mana dorks and what, a Voice of Resurgence. So we still have a lot of our beaters. I don't want to spend too much time here though, because this game might actually go down to time. And I would like to have a healthy amount above our opponent. So we'll just go 75 here. Yep. Collected company. That'll do something at least. Batterskull. Batterskull. All right. All right, so now they're down to 4. Sucks they're still going to get that. That is very unfortunate. I will indeed go and snag my land. Go ahead and swing there. Go ahead and get out of here. Okay. Could have done that on their upkeep. Probably actually should have. If there was any counter, they were going to be able to pay for it anyway. So they'll drop the Batterskull again, take up their turn. Just trying to buy time to get a collected company. This game I really can't lose at this point. Because we're down a game, but we're up on clock. So we have to, you know, I mean, I hate cheesing out wins like that, but I'm playing a league. I paid $10, so I'm gonna win if I can. Really hoping to hit like even a Knight of the Reliquary would be great. Blast Zone is not really what I'm looking for. And they're going to get back in this. Man, that is so unfortunate. Alright, well, Scoos helps for sure. Provided they can't counter it. Yep. Stoneforge. That's bad. Is this the first league game? I think it is. Whoa. Take 6. They're going to be chunking us down here pretty good. Let me go ahead and gain a bunch of life if I can. Yep. Yeah, they're definitely going to get this. So let's go ahead and put a couple counters on Blast Zone here. Okay. Do we draw anything? Guess not. Love to draw some removal. I would love to draw anything but lands. They definitely have enough time. I mean, if we're gonna just draw completely dead, they'll run through us here, obviously. And I don't want to win like that anyway. Love to hit something that we could at least fight back from. Man, that's just really annoying. Come on, deck. Yay! A noble hierarch. Yep, there we go. Wow. Seriously? I'm just gonna let them dump the cards into the graveyard at this point. We're honestly screwed though, because Jace can just bounce whatever I play. God, that's a lot of lands. One, two, essentially 4 lands. 5 lands. Man. That is just screwy. They have to have like a cryptic command. Look at how much mana. And then, oh my god. Another land. Jeez. That is just crazy. We did not see a collected company in any of those games. Oh, that was horrible. All right, guys. Ugh, no doubt.